It was a disappointing Boxing Day for Rangers as we tasted defeat. Next up for Rangers is a match against Motherwell, one we will certainly need to win. In today's video though, we have some big transfer news for you ahead of the window opening next week as a twist has emerged. Not only that, but we will also go over all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. In the wake of a disappointing defeat to St Mirren that left Rangers trailing by 12 points in the Scottish Premiership title race, manager Philippe Clement has emphasised that the upcoming match against Motherwell on Sunday holds no added importance. Rangers have looked rejuvenated over the past month or so and appeared to put their early season troubles behind them. However, Cowlan Boyd-Munce's late strike at the Semi-Isa Stadium inflicted a fourth league defeat of the 2024/25 campaign on Clement's side. Leaders Celtic, in contrast, haven't lost domestically and have dropped just 4 points from their opening 17 Premiership fixtures. The two fierce Glasgow rivals go head-to-head on January 2nd. Addressing the current predicament, Clement told Sky Sports, "We need to move forward and of course you don't want to look too much at the points. We need to focus on ourselves and the next game to win that game. That needs to be the mindset of the players if they are behind or in front of other teams. It doesn't matter in that way. We need to win the next game. That's what's important to be a Rangers player. That is what this club is about. This is the culture that we need to create with this new group of players. It's about every game, it being there. That's what we want, every game, this intensity, every game winning, playing well. So that's the reason why I was disappointed with the first half, because it was below standards compared to these last 2 months. We went into details within the group and individually in that way today, and now we look forward to Sunday to play a good game against Motherwell. We will need to see also which changes we will have to make with the amount of games coming every 3 days. So we will have to look at the fitness of players. In some big transfer news ahead of January, Trabzonspor manager Şenol Güneş is hoping to pursue the signing of a Rangers player when the January transfer window opens next week. That's according to Turkish transfer specialist Ersan Serdal, who reports that the Super League outfit are eager to attract Ridvan Yilmaz away from Ibrox. Yilmaz, 23, joined Rangers from Besiktas in July 2022 and has went on to make 59 appearances so far. He took over at left-back last season as Borna Barisic phased out before joining Trabzonspor on a free during the summer. But the Turkish internationalist has fallen down the pecking order since returning from injury in November, with Yefte now preferred in his position. Yilmaz's last outing in Rangers colours drew heavy criticism, despite only being on the pitch for 13 minutes, as they allowed St Mirren to score a late winner at the Semi-Isa Stadium. He also missed a decisive penalty during the Scottish League Cup final shootout earlier this month. Rangers are trying to reduce their wage bill, coinciding with a change in their recruitment strategy, so it's thought they will consider allowing Yilmaz to leave should a reasonable bid come in for the defender. In other news, Rangers defender Robin Proper admits he's still in a learning process to accept that losing is completely unacceptable at Rangers after they fell 12 points behind Celtic. Philippe Clement's side slumped to another defeat when they lost at St Mirren in a shock 2-1 setback in Paisley. Dutch stopper Proper was introduced as a sub in the game for the injured Leon Balogun and has endured a rocky start since his move from Twente and Shade. And in an interview in his homeland, Proper admits he's taken time to get used to Rangers mentality, while accepting Scottish football is a different style from the Netherlands. He said, "It's so different from what I was used to. At Twente you can lose. At Rangers, after a disappointment in the eyes of the outside world, everything is bad. There is so much media around the club. Those are just the laws of the top club. The supporters expect a lot. You have to become champions, but I have not regretted the move for a second. The football is comparable to the Netherlands, but of course I had to get used to it. The way most Scottish clubs play is very opportunistic or a lot of long balls. In the Eredivisie, I liked a thoughtful, calm build-up, but here the opponent's supporters immediately start whistling when you do that. In the Netherlands last year, only Almere City played the Scottish way. Rangers are one of the few teams who do want to build from the back. And Proper, in the interview with Algemeen Dagblad, accepts Clement's squad rotation policy. He said, "I have played most of the matches. Here, the manager constantly says, we do it together, and that's how it works in practice. In the Netherlands, players who aren't in the team always want explanations, and they often get them. At Twente, we were a big club in our region, but Rangers is a top national club, which also has an international name and fame. Our supporters come from all over the country. Driving 3 or 4 hours to visit a match is quite normal here. During some away matches, the stadium is 3/4 full of Rangers fans. Rangers manager Philippe Clement knows he must find solutions to solve the gap left by key defensive injuries. John Souttar, who had been Rangers' best and most reliable centre-back this season, is sidelined until mid-January with a groin injury. Noresho Karsanwujo is out for the rest of the 2024/25 campaign after receiving knee surgery. And now Leon Balogun was forced off only 19 minutes into the Light Blues' 2-1 Scottish Premiership defeat to St Mirren on Thursday. Providing an update to Sky Sports, Clement said, "We don't know anything about a time frame yet, but it looks for the moment less serious than we thought. But he's going to take a scan today, and then we will have more information." Asked how frustrating it was to have several senior players on the treatment table, the Rangers boss replied, "Not only John Souttar, but also Nana Kasanwujo, who is not available anymore. So we need to find solutions. What we did with Dujon Sterling playing there, he played a really good game in that way, only the mistake at the end. But the rest of the game was good, so you need to find solutions, and we need to find solutions as a squad to solve things. That's part of being in football." The Scottish FA's Key Match Incident Panel has run the rule of over 3 penalty decisions involving Celtic and Rangers Boxing Day fixtures. It was unanimously agreed that St Mirren were correctly awarded a spot kick for Rangers goalkeeper Jack Butland fouling Greg Kiltie inside the box. But there was a clamour for a red card too. However, all 5 members on the panel believed the yellow shown by referee David Dickinson sufficed. The on-field decision was unanimously supported, the SFA stated. The panel highlighted that the goalkeeper was correct to receive a caution for his challenge, as it was reckless. Oisin Smith converted from 12 yards to give St Mirren the lead before Cowlan Boyd-Muntz cancelled out Danilo's equaliser, earning a first Scottish Premiership triumph over the Ibrox club since 2011. Elsewhere, there were 2 penalty incidents during Celtic's 4-0 thrashing of Motherwell. The first Celtic shout was denied following a VAR check after claims that Motherwell's Kofi Balmer had handled the ball inside the box. The defender leaped with his arms outstretched as he attempted to prevent Celtic talisman Adam Idah from getting on the end of a Paulo Bernardo cross. But 4 of the 5 individuals on the KMI panel reckon the right decision was made, while one thinks the referee should have been sent for a look at the pitchside VAR monitor himself. The majority, 4-1, of the panel deemed the on-field decision of no handball to be correct, they said. One panel member felt a VAR intervention should have taken place to recommend an OFR for a penalty kick. The second talking point came in first half stoppage time when Celtic winger Hyun-Jun Yang drew a foul from Motherwell shot stopper Aston Oxborough. A penalty was given by Ross Hardy, and the KMI panel all agreed with the outcome. The panel unanimously agreed that the on-field decision was supportable, a note read. The panel highlighted that this was not a decision for VAR to get involved, as it could not be deemed a clear and obvious error. Motherwell manager Stuart Kettlewell insisted the whistler's call was soft in his post-match analysis. At the time, my gut feeling was that it was soft in terms of how the Celtic player went down from what I felt was minimal to little, if any, contact, he blasted. That brings us to the end of today's video. Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed it, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more daily Rangers content. Thank you.